Welcome back to Tiny Track Cars, and today we have the Hot Wheels Racerverse tournament, and things are gonna get crazy. Let's go ahead and introduce the first 4 drivers of our 16-car tournament. First up, in spot number 1, group number 1, it's Spidey, or Spider-Man as some people call him. In spot number 2, we have SpongeBob rocking the boat car. Looking good, SpongeBob. Spot number 3, we have Mando himself, from the Mandalorian. In spot number 4, rounding up this group, it's Jack Skellington. Looking good, looking mean, leaning over that steering wheel, and he means business. We head right to the starting line with group number 1. We will meet groups 2, 3, and 4 in a little bit. But first, these 4 cars are going to run 4 laps and earn points and move on to the next round. Which 2 cars will move on? Over the jump they go. SpongeBob lands on his back tires. Jack Skellington is right on his tail. Does SpongeBob have a tail? Do sponges have tails? I don't know. SpongeBob spins around a full 360, 720. Jack Skellington around on the outside. Will Jack Skellington be able to get by in race number 1? The action is already hot right here in the Hot Wheels Racerverse tournament. Down across the finish line, these cars are racing in night mode. You see the night mode lights on in the Tiny Track Cars open circuit right here. It's Jack Skellington with 5 points in race number 1. The point system for this is 5 for first, 3 for second, 2 for third, and 1 for fourth. And if you don't finish, you get 0. And not only are these cars earning points to move on to the next round, but some players of our DIECAST Fantasy League are earning points at our website, fantasy.tinytrackcars.com. That link is in the video description down below. You get to pick cars every single week. You pick 3 cars, you earn points, and you climb the leaderboard over at fantasy.tinytrackcars.com. It's fun to play. It's free to play. Why aren't you playing? It gets you to have some skin in the game. You get to pick a car and root it on for the entirety of the tournament. See if you can put some points on the board. It's race number 3. They're out of there again. It's Jack Skellington getting pushed by SpongeBob just a little bit. Over the jump they go. SpongeBob does a barrel roll, lands it. He's on his side. Not looking good for SpongeBob. Let's watch that again. SpongeBob hits the guardrail, spins over, is on his side. A Mandalorian spins out. Jack Skellington spins around, 360 to the turn, and SpongeBob's back up. SpongeBob's in reverse. SpongeBob was resurrected somehow. I'm not sure how that happened. He was on his side. He popped back over, and now he's off to the races. He's in spot number 1, heading down the track to the finish line jump. Can he hold on to it? SpongeBob takes 5 points in race number 3. Here comes Spider-Man. Here comes Jack Skellington. Mando not looking so good. It's Spider-Man on top of the leaderboard with 10 points, Jack Skellington with 9, SpongeBob with 8, and it looks like Mando is not going to be moving on, but he's going to partake in race number 4. Still anyone's game to move on for the second place spot. Who will grab that? It looks like Spidey might be the first one to move on, but still anything can happen right here at the Tiny Track Cars open circuit. It's Jack Skellington way out in front, sliding sideways over the jump and into the last 180-degree turn. Down to the finish line he goes, spinning around a 360, a little bit more, across the finish line, Mando and SpongeBob, and unfortunately, no Spidey. And that puts SpongeBob and Spidey in a dead tie for second place. It looks like they will have a race-off. SpongeBob in the inside lane, Spidey in the outside lane. SpongeBob is clearly the faster boat, clearly the faster car, clearly the faster driver right here. He slides it sideways. Oh no, will Spidey pass on the outside? Spidey slides against SpongeBob and gives him a little boost down the track. That's not the strategy you want to play against SpongeBob. They tap did they tap right there? That might have been, they might not have even have touched. That would have been amazing. I want to see that replay again. SpongeBob down across the finish line. He will take race number 1, but it's a best of 3 here in this tiebreaker challenge for this first group to see who moves on to the next group, to the next round. They switch lanes and they're out of there again. Spidey falling back, trying to shoot his web at SpongeBob, misses. SpongeBob down over the jump he goes, soaking up all the water with his sponginess. Slight drift into the turn, now he's spinning around again. He's forward, and here comes Spider-Man in reverse. Can Spider-Man pull off an amazing pass in the final straightaway, or will SpongeBob move on? Over the jump he goes, looks like Spider-Man is not looking so good. He slides, comes to a screeching halt, and will give SpongeBob the victory in group number 1. SpongeBob will move on, and Jack Skellington will move on. Not so good for Spider-Man, who is out front going into that last race. We're going to meet in the group number 2 right now. It's Iron Man in the group 2, spot 1. And then there's Woody. Drive it. Does he even have a steering wheel in his hand? It looks like he's holding on to the air because that car drives itself. And then R2-D2 in spot number 3 of group number 2. And then there's Ray. We have Star Wars representation coming in hot in this group number 2, folks. Look out. They head right to the start line. Who is your favorite driver in this Hot Wheels Razorverse tournament. If you aren't playing in the Hot Wheels, not the Hot Wheels, the diecast, the Hot Wheels, the Tiny Track Cars. If you aren't playing in the Tiny Track Cars Fantasy League, you need to be playing in the Tiny Track Cars Fantasy League. What you do is you go to fantasy.tinytrackcars.com and you make an account, and each week you have a chance to pick 3 drivers, and if your drivers finish in the podium, you earn points. And you climb your way up the leaderboard. You can add friends and play against them and see who has the better picks each and every week and see who comes out victorious at the end of the season. You'll play on the main leaderboard, and you'll play on a friend leaderboard as well. All right, race number 2, they're out of there. It's Iron Man on the inside. Did you see Woody's crazy spins off the jump in the last race? Let's see if he can put a pass right here in Iron Man. He's trying to push his way by. Woody on the inside. R2-D2 on the outside. R2-D2 and Ray get by Woody, but it's Iron Man in reverse coming down the final straightaway across the finish line. Iron Man takes it. R2-D2, Woody, and Ray is back there stuck, waiting to come down that ramp. Just give it a little oomph, girl. Nope, she doesn't. But now she's in the front left position. Can she capitalize on that, or will R2-D2 beat her to the jump? It's a race to the jump, folks. R2-D2 out front. Iron Man over the jump second. Iron Man flies straight. R2-D2 spinning around, trying to hold on to the first place position, gets straightened back out and takes off down the track. Iron Man now spinning around. Iron Man straightens it out and is down across the finish line for second. Here comes Woody, maybe for third, nice and slow. Can Ray put a pass? Ray puts a pass on Woody at the last second to grab some extra points as they head into race number 4, but it looks like it might be R2-D2 and Iron Man dominating this group right here in the Hot Wheels Razorverse tournament. Is there any Razorverse cars do you wish you would have saw in this tournament? Let us know in the comments. We have another one coming here pretty soon, probably going to be very heavy on the Minecraft characters. We have a bunch of those on the way to us right now. But if there's any other characters you want to see in future Hot Wheels Razorverse tournaments, let us know in the comments. But who is your favorite in this one? Is it Iron Man, who's coming across first? Did you watch the Decide Your Ride video and see who the fastest car was in time trials? If you did, you probably had a good guess at picking the top 3 in our fantasy league. Also, if you're too lazy to go to your browser and type in fantasy.tinytrackcars.com, just go to the video description and click on it. Or if you're sitting on your couch and you can't click on the video description and open up a browser because you're on your TV, your phone's probably in your hand. So grab your phone and go to fantasy.tinytrackcars.com and sign up for our DIECAST Racing Fantasy League. It's fun. Go play. Group number 3, we have Goofy. That's me. No, I'm Goofy. I'm the Goofy announcer. Goofy, the driver, is in group number 3. We have Sully, we have the Hulk, and we have Moana driving her sailboat with blue water wheels. Who is going to move on in group number 3 here? Who moves on to round 2? In the qualifying rounds and Decide Your Ride, the fastest car in this group was Goofy, and looks like he is proving that right now. As long as he can kick that crazy cart, that Goofy mobile on the track. He spins around full 360 in that turn, down across the jump. Moana is trying to make the move. Here comes Sully. Moana on the outside. Can Moana make the move on Goofy? Goofy's in reverse. Look out. Here comes Goofy in reverse. Down across the finish line they go. Sully, and then here comes the Hulk, just muscling his way through the pack, down across the finish line for 4th place, but earning 1 point in race number 1. As we know, every point counts, even 1, when you're jockeying for points and jockeying for position and trying to move on to the next round. It's Goofy again in race number 2. He's way out in front. Sully's not going to give him that victory too easy. Goofy's on his side. Oh no, here comes Sully, hitting into Goofy, resurrecting Goofy. Then Sully flops over on his own. Watch this replay, holy cannoli. Here comes Goofy. Sully whacks into his back cart, flips him up on his wheels. Sully hits the side of the track. He spins around. Here comes Goofy. Here comes Sully. Here comes the Hulk. And Moana. I am Moana. Come on, Moana. Get your butt across the finish line. Nope, she didn't. It's next race. Moana takes the front left position, the Hulk in the front right. Who's going to make it to the jump? Jump those waves, head into the open sea, Moana. That's not even a song in the movie, but I'm singing it anyways. Moana out in front, Sully right behind, Hulk looking at Goofy right in the face. Hulk in reverse. Oh no, Sully flips upside down, Sully back on his wheels. Sully and Goofy across the finish line side by side. Sully takes the win again in that battle, but Moana won the main race and put 5 points on the board. Into the last race, Goofy's out in front. It's a tie between Sully and Moana, and they're both out in front. Who between Sully and Moana are gonna hit this jump and move on to the next round. Goofy pushing Sully down the track, but maybe he's going too fast. He might be out of control. Look at that monster. Monsters Inc. Ooh, he does a little side tap on the guardrail, lands it on his wheels, spins around to see where his competition's at, and then down across the finish line he goes. That will clinch his spot in the next round here at the Hot Wheels Raceverse. And Moana making a move on Goofy. Wow, Moana, look at you go. It's Goofy and Sully that move on to the next round. A little bit too late there for Moana. That DNF really cost her the victory, or the move honorary, move advancing. Really cost her. She didn't advance because she didn't do good. Okay, that's that. Judy Hobbs, at your service. I love Zootopia. I cry in that movie every single time. Every single time. And there's Grogu, or as some people call him, Baby Yoda. And there's Harley Quinn, probably my least favorite car in this whole thing. And then Mr. Incredible rounds out the pack because this whole tournament is so dang incredible. We had to throw an Incredible in there. And Mr. is, what's his name? What's his real name? His name's Big Bob, right? What's his real name? Let me know in the comments. Mr. Incredible Trivia. The Incredibles Trivia. Go. Also, any fun facts about these cars you guys want to tell me that I'm totally missing out? What's the character in the back of Grogu's car? Do you guys know that little automaton thingamajigger? Judy Hobbs pushing her way through. Harley Quinn trying to make it past Mr. Incredible. Harley Quinn slides sideways, puts a block on Mr. Incredible, but it's Judy, the hoppin' rabbit, on her way back to Zootopia. Taking 5 points in race number 1. Mr. Incredible for 3 points, Harley Quinn 2 points, and we lost Grogu back there somewhere. Unfortunate catastrophe there for Grogu. Maybe whatever he's got in the back of that car is a little bit throwing off his weight balance. He might be a little bit top heavy, but those ears on Judy Hobbs, they're really causing her to have some great downforce here and keep that car on the track. Judy Hobbs is going to be across the finish line for first place again. Here comes Grogu, and then we have Harley Quinn and Mr. Incredible battling it out, and Harley Quinn takes the win ahead of Mr. Incredible, but it's Judy Hobbs showing that she is the king bunny of this here circuit, the open circuit. Grogu pushing Mr. Incredible over the jump. Mr. Incredible gets a little nose heavy, but is able to hold on to it. Grogu in reverse. He might be a little bit faster in reverse. Over the second jump they go. Mr. Incredible down into the last turn. Wow, he just whips that thing around there. Wow, spins around backwards and back around to check out the competition, and he takes the win in race number 3. 12 points for Judy, 9 points for Mr. Incredible. Grogu's shortly behind, and Harley Quinn might just be out of it, folks. She has had too many DNFs to even be close in this one. Grogu out in front finally has clean air and nobody in front of him on the track. Grogu absolutely flying out there. Lands a little bit crooked up on those 2 left wheels, corrects it, and now he's absolutely flying. He's not even going to spin around. No backwards funky action for this guy right here. Bounces off the wall, catapults himself down the track, spins around, and takes the win in race number 4. And whoa, Harley Quinn making a move right at the last second. Judy Hobbs and Grogu take the victory in this group, and we'll move on to the second round. We're gonna head back over to the left-hand side of the bracket with SpongeBob, Jack Skellington, Iron Man, and R2-D7. I mean, D2. D3? Are you going to the mall later? That's what I'm asking. No, Billy. All right, folks, this is where it gets serious. It's round number 2. The slower cars have been eliminated, and now we're down to just the fast mobiles. I said mobiles because SpongeBob is driving a boat. SpongeBob trying to hold off Jack Skellington. Here comes Iron Man plowing his way into the pack. SpongeBob spinning back around as they drop into the final straight. Over the jump they go. SpongeBob stern forward, bow forward. That's the bow, right? The front's the bow of the boat, stern's the back of the boat. I don't even know. We're talking about sponges driving boats. Who really knows what things are called? I don't. Yeah, SpongeBob. SpongeBob over the jump. Jack Skellington right behind. Jack Skellington falling behind, but here comes Iron Man trying to catch up to Jackie Jack, and it's SpongeBob in reverse. Again, down over the jump he goes across the finish line. Propeller first. Whoa, Iron Man tried to get a little cozy with those people on the side of the track. They just want to watch you guys race. They don't want to get hurt, folks. Stay away from the people on the side of the track. I'm not saying anything about waivers. I won't do it. Dang it, I said it. Dang it. Don't worry, we'll remove that part in post. Just kidding. This is the final edit. Iron Man spinning around backwards as R2-D2 trying to get by Iron Man, trying everything he can. Iron Man is just sliding sideways with the block, and it's SpongeBob on the outside. These two are messing around on the inside, holding each other up, and here comes SpongeBob, propeller first, spins himself around. He's gonna hit that jump and cross the finish line, looking nose first. He's got a long nose. And then Jack Skellington piles into the pack, does not bump anyone down the track. It's SpongeBob with 3 wins in a row, folks. Can somebody please win all 4 races? It might be the first ever 20-point accumulation in one group. Can SpongeBob pull it off? All he has to do right here is get past Jack Skellington. He gets by Jack Skellington in reverse. SpongeBob's got some crazy moves in reverse. Whoa! You love to see that happen. Here comes Jack Skellington. He didn't even know what hit him. He tries to spin back around and check out SpongeBob, but SpongeBob's got to make 2 more jumps in reverse. Slides off the guardrail. Almost tries to spin around. Here he comes. Almost perfect score. SpongeBob with a 20. A perfect score in round number 2. He and Jack Skellington will move on. He absolutely dominated the field there in round number 2, locking himself in to the finals with Jack Skellington. Who's gonna join him in the finals? Who's gonna win? You never even know who's gonna win these darn things. Who's gonna earn some points in their DIECAST Racing Fantasy League at fantasy.tinytrackcars.com. Link in the description. You know what I'm saying? Just go down there and click on that son of a gun. All right. Seriously though, I built this fantasy app that you can go and follow the Tiny Track Cars events. You pick your cars each week, and you earn points, and you also earn tokens when you earn points. And you can go back every day and get your bonus tokens and earn tokens for guessing the cars right. And then you can use those tokens to buy cool cars for your virtual garage and display them on your portfolio. And you can add friends, and you can add a top 8. Yes, it's like MySpace. Get your top 8 on your profile. And we'll be releasing all sorts of special edition cars and special edition skins for you to deck out your race profile at fantasy.tinytrackcars.com. If you aren't playing, you might, if you go sign up right now, you'll be one of the first 1,000 people to be on the platform. And then you can tell all your friends, I was playing before it was cool, you know what I'm saying? I knew that song before it hit the radio. I was playing the Fantasy League before the other millions of people were. I was a top 1,000. All right, this is a race, not an advertisement. Let's get back to the racing. Here, it's Grogu over the jump first. Judy spins around right on Grogu's tail, giving him the smooch-a-boocher on his bumper. Grogu over the jump, side to side he goes. Here comes the competition. Judy and Sully are getting a little tied up there, and they are stuck, and no Goofy either. But Goofy still holds the lead with 10 points, and he's out front, but he's in the back left. Who's gonna move into the finals with the other 2 drivers, SpongeBob and Jack Skellington? Is it gonna be Grogu? Grogu's on his side, then he's back up. That's another amazing move by Grogu. He lands on the safety fence, flops over on his side, flops back on his tires, and here he goes. Sully gets by on the outside. Goofy pushing on Sully. Sully backwards. Here comes Grogu. Grogu and Goofy around. Sully down across the finish line. Whoa! Grogu passes. And who got second? We don't even know. Slow that down. Let's watch that again. Watch this pass right here by Grogu. He sees Sully. Squirts to the outside. Passes him. And then here comes Sully and Goofy. Watch this in super slow motion. Oh my gosh, they tied. That's a tie. We could not tell. Literally, they crossed the plane at the same time. That was a tie. We gave them both 3 points for second place, but that doesn't matter. Goofy moved on, and Grogu moved on with that epic move there to take the win in race number 4. And now we have a final 4, folks. It's SpongeBob Orange Pants, SpongeBob Rectangle Pants, Orange Bob Square. It's SpongeBob SquarePants in a boat. Jack Skellington in a tractor thing. Goofy in a Goofy mobile. And Grogu. We have Grogu and Goofy and SpongeBob and Patrick. No, there's no Patrick. But SpongeBob is winning race number 1. Down across the finish line he goes, taking 5 points. Goofy takes 3 points. Grogu takes 2 points. And Jack Skellington, a DNF. That's not how you want to start the finals, folks. Early rounds, a DNF might have been okay because you can come back and really get some points and still move on because the cars aren't so fast. But in the finals, it's going to be hard to come back from a DNF. You don't want a DNF. Over the jump they go. It's Goofy, Movie. Now Goofy is putting a move on SpongeBob while they're both in reverse. They can't see where they're going. Can Goofy get by? Watch this move right here. SpongeBob takes the outside. Goofy takes the inside. Now he's drafting in reverse. SpongeBob and Goofy over the jump they go. Into the last turn. Is anyone going to spin around and go the right way down the track? Yes, it's Goofy. And he spins back around and then almost gets passed by Grogu. And Jack Skellington bringing up the rear. Poor Jack. He's only got 1 point. It looks like he's not going to win this thing. He might not even get on the podium. If you are playing in fantasy.tinytrackcars.com, you do get points if you pick any of the 3 podium finishes. So if you pick the first place driver, you get points. If you pick the second place driver, you get points. And you pick okay, you get the idea. Oh my gosh, who fell off the track? SpongeBob fell completely off the track. That is not good for SpongeBob. He was in contention to win this entire tournament, but it's Grogu, Goofy, and Jack Skellington across the finish line. But SpongeBob is still out front despite a DNF. Folks, we're going into the last race, and it's 10-9. It's literally anyone's game. SpongeBob's in the back. He might be stuck back there behind Jack Skellington, which is not good for him because Grogu has 9 points. SpongeBob has 10 points. SpongeBob's got to make a move. SpongeBob tries to get by and does not get by on the outside. Grogu bouncing up and down. Goofy on his head, literally on his head. Here comes Jack Skellington and Grogu battling it out for the finish. Jack Skellington spins around sideways. Here comes Grogu. Down across the finish line they go. It's Jack Skellington in reverse. It's Grogu in second. Here comes SpongeBob for third place. And what does that mean for the points, folks? Oh my gosh, we have a tie between Grogu and SpongeBob, and we're going to go into a tiebreaker in the finals, folks, for the first place for the victory. Here we go to 3-car tiebreaker round. Over the jump they go, side by side almost. Grogu hits the side barrier and spins around, but he's back on his tires. SpongeBob, perfect jump over that second jump down across the finish line. It looks like SpongeBob will take this one in race number 1. They're going to head back to the starting line, folks, switch lanes, and give it another run here on the Tiny Track Cars Open Circuit. Here we go. They're out of there again. SpongeBob with an early lead, but Grogu's got the inside lane. Over the jump they go. Grogu behind by a half of a car. SpongeBob pulling ahead now after he lands it a little bit smoother than Grogu. Down into the last turn they go. SpongeBob looks like he's going to take the win and take this whole darn tournament. And yes, folks, we have SpongeBob taking the win and moving on right here in the Hot Wheels Racerverse tournament on the Tiny Track Cars Open Circuit. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you wanted to earn points by picking these drivers, head to tinytrackcars.com, click on the fantasy button, sign up for the fantasy league, and thank you again for watching. If you want to watch more of our videos, why don't you just click that button? It's going to pop up right in the middle of your screen. It's going to take you to the best video for you, and if not, that's fine. But we really appreciate you watching this one all the way to the end to hear this crazy commentary. Until next time, stay tuned, stay passionate, and get ready for more exciting moments right here on the track at Tiny Track Cars. Bye.